Regardless of where you work or what you do, safety culture is relevant to you. Cannabis use and workplace safety considerations. Safety culture 901. Looking both ways before crossing the street is a good idea. Wearing a seatbelt is a good idea. That became a law. Drinking and driving is a bad idea that is now against the law. So is texting while driving. What about cannabis? It makes sense that employers must take the necessary measures to protect the health, physical safety, and well-being of its workers and its workplaces. It also makes sense that employees will want to make sure that they can operate safely in their jobs without risking any harm to themselves, their coworkers, and the community. Throughout this course, we will be seeking answers to what we think are fundamental questions around cannabis use as it relates to safety. So let's begin with safety culture. What is safety culture? Safety culture is about eliminating worker-related incidents and injuries. Everyone wants to be able to go to work, do their job well, and get home safe. A strong and sustainable safety culture will properly identify hazards as well as address physical safety and mental health concerns. Safety culture is more than simply following the law. Safety culture is the way we behave when no one is watching. A culture is a way of life among a group of people, the behaviors, practices, attitudes, and beliefs that they accept. If we think of safety culture like an iceberg, then the tip of the iceberg, what we see, is people's behavior. The parts we can't see, beliefs, attitudes, and practices, lay beneath the surface. Positive beliefs, attitudes, and practices will result in safe behavior, creating a strong and sustainable safety culture so that everyone can go to work, do their job well, and get home safe. As beliefs, attitudes, and practices around the use of cannabis change, how will this affect your safety culture? What are some of the key issues? Cannabis affects behavior. This could be a serious risk to health and safety in the workplace. What is cannabis? Cannabis is a plant. It can be consumed in different ways for medical treatment and/or recreational purposes. What about marijuana? Marijuana is made from the dried leaves and flowers of the cannabis plant. Cannabis contains hundreds of chemicals, some of which can produce mind-altering effects. One of those chemicals is THC, believed to be responsible for the way your brain and body responds to cannabis. What are the effects? While cannabis can make you feel relaxed and happy, you could experience unpleasant, unwanted, or negative side effects on your brain and body that could impact your motor skills, concentration, alertness and awareness, learning and memory, problem-solving ability, anxiety, behavior, and more. Much about the effects and side effects of cannabis are being studied, including how to measure its effects and how it will affect performance in the workplace. How does all of this relate to safety culture? Everyone wants to be able to go to work, do their job well, and get home safe. Safety means keeping yourself and others free from harm or danger. Safety is everyone's responsibility. With a safe workplace in mind, we need to find answers to what we think are fundamental questions around cannabis use that can affect safety. We want to understand what controls need to be put in place and what tests to use, and when. Safety culture, at its heart, is about eliminating worker-related injuries or incidents. Everyone shares responsibility for creating and maintaining a safe workplace. Following positive beliefs, attitudes, and practices will result in safe behavior, creating a strong and sustainable safety culture so that everyone can go to work, do their job well, and get home safe. Safety culture is more than simply following the law, because life can change in a single moment, and the consequences of an injury can last a lifetime, or worse. It's about doing what's right to ensure everyone works safe and stays safe.